Van Gisbergen and Preece are the first with 4 fresh tires.
Yeah, you see Allmendinger back there, put them 3 wide right off the bat.
See the 4 tires and Van Gisbergen on the bottom. You'll see that thing have some speed through the center of the corner, but you can't wait, guys. If you wait and get this thing singled out and have to pass them one at a time, I don't think it's going to happen.
And you saw what happened with Ryan Preece there when he didn't finish that pass and a couple of those other cars. You have to be aggressive. You've got 1 lap to do it right, and the second one you better do something to make it happen.
Ty Gibbs on the outside trying to move up past Michael McDowell into the final transfer spot.
On your left rear, barely clear.
Well, we've seen that 54 car run really well over the last month and a half, and
He did it.
moving his way back towards the front of this race. Now Michael McDowell's got to decide what he wants to do. He doesn't want to let this thing get strung out.
Van Gisbergen and Preece are stuck behind the 38, and neither one of them can take advantage of the 4 tires and move ahead.
And that 88 car stuck on the bottom. Not only is he stuck behind the 38, he's stuck on the bottom where we're telling you don't want to be. He's going to have to get aggressive here, Kevin. You got to move him out of the way.
Preece takes him 3
Unfortunately, it's the only
wide.
card you got. Go. He's got to take a 2 for 1 here. It's clear. Not yet. Preece on the outside.
Yeah, you saw Ryan Preece go way up the racetrack, took him 3 wide off of turn 4, moved up the racetrack and made that pass.
He and Van Gisbergen move up though to 5th and 6th.
Shane's in trouble.
I think you're right. That's rare, but I think it's
But Wallace on McDowell now. Trying to get into a position to challenge.
a little contact there off the corner. You're seeing.
Now watch this. This is how you're going to pass. Unfortunately, that's what you have to do. Get up there, get aggressive, and lean on him.
McDowell edges ahead. Wallace fires it into turn 3.
He sure is.
I like that move. Fire it in there, make sure you're 3/4 of the way by him and force him up the racetrack. You've got to finish these passes quicker, and you're starting to see the desperation out of these guys.
Now Preece has gone to the bottom. He's past McDowell. He's even with Wallace.
And look at the difference in SVG's car admired back here in traffic versus out front. He drove off from this field. Get back in traffic, that thing's tight, won't handle. What'd you do to this thing?
3 wide here. Both the Jimmy Johnson's cars, the 42 and 3, and the 38 of Zane Smith just ran an entire lap 3 abreast. Finally, they break out of it with Nemechek edging ahead.
Oh, big contact there between Zane Smith and Eric Jones. So hard to make these cars drive forward up off the corner.
Especially when they take that exit away from you. When their car gets to your outside.
Allmendinger moving on McDowell. Now this will be for 5th place.
Yeah, you see him driving in the corner, and that's become the preferred groove. Drive in hard, slide up in front of him.
But McDowell crosses him under.
Yeah, but he's got the preferred spot now. As long as he stays to that outside, see how he uses that bank on the outside with this banking, progressive banking, this racetrack. Here comes SVG. I want some.
So does Ty Dillon in the 10. And they're 3 wide again.
Yeah, you see McDowell have to lift. SPG was coming down the hill, and Ty Gibbs was coming up the hill.
The only way staying out on old tires works is if you can keep the track position like
Ty
those
Gibbs
are
right
out
there,
in
bro.
front.
Yeah, and that battle for second position is starting to heat up. Ryan Preece has run down Ty Gibbs. That 60 car is really strong getting in the corner, and we've seen Ryan be pretty aggressive with making those passes. See Ty Gibbs way up the hill. Preece is able to run that middle lane and hold his ground through turns 1 and 2.
Twice Ty Gibbs has been in the open, and both times he transferred into the All-Star race. Preece trying to make life difficult for him here.
Gibbs running down the racetrack. That's an easy one for me. You run me down the racetrack, it's going to make my decision on what I do with you down in the corner a lot easier.
They're door to door right now.
Door against door.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Here he goes
Gibbs
again.
is not done here.
It is now.
Look at him, he just drives away.
Ryan Priest
gone.
to second behind Carson Hocevar.
Yeah, he was.
Hocevar,
Priest
man,
was just
Hocevar,
able
I
to
like
get
Hocevar.
that car positioned to where he could get a straight shot up off the corner and drive forward.
Hocevar is a new
and
star,
Ty Gibbs
man.
just wasn't quite lined up to be able to do the same thing.
These RFK cars are extremely
Looks like
fast this
25
weekend.
was
Brad winning that
fast.
race. Busher was fast. Now the third one, fast again.
More contact. Nemechek and McDowell. This is back at 10th place now.
See you in the final part.